I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. I go on, 80. 48, the mic. You don't want it, 43. Slim. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. I don't need to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Back. 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm going back to you. Mike 48. Crunch time.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? The toss play to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wait, 10, wide, 20.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
53, land now.
Brady now on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert. Check. Motion, I got one. Alert.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's get off the field.
Go Bandit.
That's so up.
72.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Weapon.
Hey, Sunday.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Brady to Michel on the screen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first and 10, here's Brady. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
Got three down. 42's the mark.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike 42.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him close. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Slam.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Jones has it. He'll have a first down past the 40. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady's throw there complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Yellow. We got
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Check, Mike 42. 65, 65. Come back. Go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Bravo. 42.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Good job.
Foster Moreau, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. This complete to Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Go! Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! 50's the mic! 50's the mic!
Throwing on first down is Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
66. Bullet hot.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Come back. Hey, 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. third down. Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Forced out to his left. Got his man. It's Williams. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 38.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Complete to Jones. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Brady now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, team six. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Hill, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next the score, Chiefs 35, Raiders 21.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, Mixon, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
18, chopper.
They run for it with Mixon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns. At the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Brady able to get this to Gordon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a first, Raiders. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. Okay, let's get this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
There he goes, left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect